more and more people are ditching their houses, they're selling their things, and they're moving into RVs and vans. And it's not just a thing for retired couples like it used to be. We have young families now, single women, full-time workers. Everybody is starting to do it. It's becoming a trend.
I'm broke and I live in my car. I have a full-time job at Jack in the Box and I just got off work. I'm really trying to get a studio, an apartment, something, but I only have $1,000 saved up and I can't find anything around that price. So I'm literally coming to terms that I'm going to be living in my car for the summer. I don't mind living in my car. I mind living in my car in the summer. I have maybe 1 month before summer gets super bad here in Arizona. So I'm going to try to save as much money as I can. And one of the things I'm going to do is try eating inside my car. I bought this little pot and I'm not going to be cooking anything crazy, but just things that are easy for me to cook. I do have a fridge now, so I can now cook sandwiches, maybe ramen, scrambled eggs. And I should also probably start eating a little bit healthy, but I've been craving this ramen for a very long time. And if my car ever gets super hot when cooking, my car's a convertible, so I'll just open the hood and let all of the smelly ramen come out through the top part. Well, now I'm gonna enjoy my ramen and watch TV and then go to sleep because I work tomorrow.
So we're a family of 5 and we live in an RV full time, and unfortunately this is the case for a lot of people with today's economy and inflation, and the cost of housing is just astronomical and it's causing a lot of people to financially struggle, which makes it surprising when I get so many hateful comments pretty much daily telling me that this is not appropriate for kids, pretty much child abuse. Or one comment said, if we can't financially provide for our children properly, we should have never had kids. Pretty sure she's deleted her whole thread now because hopefully she realized how idiotic that is, because God forbid you have children when you are doing well financially and hit hard times and start struggling. I guess you just should have never had children to begin with. I don't understand people. But anyways, those people don't pay your bills. So you do what's best for you. If you can't afford your rent and you can't afford your mortgage, then you do what you need to do to survive. And an RV is not the worst thing. It's honestly been so great for our family. It has freed us up financially, which has been amazing. And our family's closer together because of it. So please, if you're struggling, don't look at having to live in an RV is a bad thing, because yes, it's not a stick and brick house, but it has everything you need, and living simple is okay. We don't have to glorify having excessive amounts of things or space, because that's not a need, that's a privilege. So us living in an RV is helping us in the long run, as we're able now to really put back and save money to be able to hopefully one day purchase a house in cash and not have to have the weight of a mortgage over our head hanging all the time.
My name is Tyler, and with rental prices going over $1,500 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment, I have been outpriced to the rental market. So I live here in my car full time, so I'm going to show you around a little bit. Starting here with the bed, it is a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper. I did not take out any of the seats of the car. It is all stock. The seats folded completely flat, so that was very helpful. Over here is my Yeti cooler, which I've gotten a lot of flack from people online saying that I shouldn't have it. It actually was a gift for my birthday last year. There's a lot of people saying I don't deserve it because I live in my car, but it actually really helps me out. It keeps the food cold for days, and it saves me on ice, and it keeps my grocery costs down, which is really helpful. Over here I have a little mini lantern, a night light. I have 2 pillows. There's my little Stitch. I have a quote every day up there. Over on this side of the car, this is kind of where my storage is, or what would be my closet. I keep all my clothes under this blanket. I keep it flat so that I can use the area up there as a table and a bookshelf. It really helps out. Got my lantern. I got a rechargeable fan. It's USB-C, recharges.
I really think something big is happening in America right now, because the cost of living is just really out of control. Rent is sky high, mortgages are brutal, and wages are not keeping up. We all know that. And honestly, people are just absolutely tired of pouring so much money into rent and utilities that they don't have anything left at the end of the month. And you can't blame them. It's really difficult. So RV life and van life have really exploded because of this reason. And it's a way to not exactly be homeless. It's the way to take back some freedom financially, mentally, emotionally. And the thing is, it's not glamorous. It's not for everyone when people just kind of think about it, but it is a form of sacrificing to be able to still try and make it in today's economy. People feel really trapped, and whatever way you want to do it, I think downsizing is an excellent thing to do. If you're not looking to downsize and you're struggling right now, that might be your step one. Look to start to get rid of some of your things. You don't probably need as much as you think you do, and see if you can downsize into a smaller home, a smaller apartment maybe, or a cheaper one. Maybe downsizing into an RV is a solution for you and your family, and moving into an RV park. A lot of people do that, and they use that time to get on their feet, and that is okay. And the more you downsize, the more you're going to want to also learn how to DIY a lot of things yourself. Get on YouTube and look up videos on how to do things, because you can save a lot of money if you do things yourself and not just outsource every single item to other people. A lot of people are learning to cook with less appliances. They are cutting back on water. They're trying to reserve some of their electricity use, just even practicing to go without certain things, because, you know, when you live in a smaller environment, you don't have necessarily the same amount of modern conveniences as when you're living in a regular home. And the positive thing right now with living in an RV or just downsizing and moving somewhere cheaper is that there is a lot of remote work available. It may not pay as much depending on what you do as something else that, you know, you find in the city, but it can supplement your income, and it can even provide for your basic needs, because your cost of living does typically go down. And something big to really focus on is to really make sure that you are researching the state that you live in or that you want to go to, and the city rules, because not everywhere invites van life, RV life. You really need to know where you can go, how long you can be there. You can't just, you know, necessarily boondock anywhere. And it's good to be informed before. Also checking out these RV parks, because sometimes you need to get on a waiting list. Sometimes they have, or a lot of times they have regulations on how old the RV can be and things like that. So you really want to be educated, you know, going into this. And even though RVing and living just not in a regular conventional home can be a solution for a lot of people, you also need to make sure that you know how things are going to work when you are just kind of on the road or you're going to different places. If there's a limit on how long you can be somewhere, what the rates are, do rates change seasonally in different places, things like that. So I think what a lot of people are doing is really just, you know, trying to make it. And I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing, because at the end of the day, we need to find ways, creative ways to make it through today's economy. And sometimes downsizing means getting into an RV. And there's a lot of testimonies online you can find on YouTube that show families how they make it work with large families, small families with pets. But it is a solution out there, and I think it's something that we probably are going to continue to see even more of. So let me know your thoughts down below if you've ever considered doing something like this, or you know of people that do this, live in an RV or a van even. And I hope you are doing well. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.